What's up, guys? Throat's feeling a little rough today. Dude, why is this thing popping so early? What the hell? Dude, just jacked up the freaking. I swear. How's everyone doing this morning? I think we got everything ready to go. What time is it? We got 20 minutes left. I'm definitely liking the fact that we could probably gonna run this 4-hour low candle this morning down at 460s. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit push back up into the 500s. You got like a couple wicks to the downside here. Let me make sure I got that pivot right. Five, 515, 516. Yeah. Trying to decide how I need to make $350 on this my funded futures account. I almost want to just see if we can get it in one push, but what do we do here? I don't know. Kind of iffy. What's up, man? Let me check news real quick and make sure we don't have any news coming out this morning that's going to affect the price action. We got job openings in 48 minutes. So what's that, 10 o'clock? So just be aware of that. Oh, no. What it is, I'm trying to pass it before the renewal date at the end of the month. And I'm trying to get it passed before the renewal. I need to make about $350 on it. We're up $2,650, so we need about $350. And I figure I got today and tomorrow to do it. But you know how that goes, it just takes one bad day to kind of ruin your day. It already looks like the opening range is kind of messed up this morning. That's what, 40 plus, that's about a 60 points already. So probably won't get that opening range play this morning. Whew, man, my throat's kind of iffy this morning. I mean, this is usually a kind of like a bearish type move with the 5-minute candles. I can't tell if that's where that wick is. I can't. Like I said, this is usually a move that continues down. I just don't know if we can stay in this area for the next 15 minutes. If this level at 508 kind of holds before the opening, we will look for a possible little 10-point short at the opening. See if we get back through these 07s. I wouldn't even mind seeing like a pivot bounce here. Like I said, my throat's kind of sore this morning, guys. Feel like someone possibly gave me the cooties. And I'm not even around nobody besides family members. It has to be one of the family members that made my throat feel like it's hurting today. Charts may look a little different, guys. I accidentally, literally, probably at 8:55, I accidentally deleted everything on my chart. So, all right. Oh, goodness. Like I said, I don't know if we'll have an opportunity to take the opening range play this morning because we got about 60 points, I think. Let's see. 80 to 36. I mean, I don't guess it's not like horrible, terrible. It's about a 25-point stop loss. See your stop loss from 36 to, let's see. Well, 8. Yeah, about close to 30 points. Also, my previous day close and stuff will look a little different today too. Maybe a push back up to 24 here to move back down. Sorry if I'm not as talkative this morning, guys. Throat's a little sore this morning. Hopefully, nice bounce off that 24. And that's also at the previous day close. uh, oh, goodness. Thank you guys for joining us today. Like I said, my throat's a little sore this morning, so we're just gonna try to not as talk as much before the stream starts, and once the stream starts, we'll continue here. We do have news here at 10 o'clock this morning, or maybe 9:45. We have job jolt numbers, so just be aware of that if you're in a trade. We got about 5 more minutes before the market opens. I haven't really decided if I want to try our 10 point setup this morning. We're already kind of out of our 15-minute range. So I think above 61, you may get a little blast here. I'm going to mark out that 61. I do like a long above 61 this morning. There is a lot of consolidation in this area. This is why I think if we get above 61 and find support above 61, we can use that. Then kind of look for longs off of that 61 this morning. All right, less than 5 minutes to go. I want to say we still got a long ways to previous session highs up there at 692. So we got about 140 points to the upside that we could run if we want to touch those previous highs up there. One thing I've also noticed, anytime we close outside this 15 minutes, it always seems like the very next candle just blasts whatever way we're outside of the 15 minutes. So like if this holds here, you're outside of that, you always seem like you always get a big move to the upside or downside, whatever way we're going. Maybe get a little rocket ship this morning, user. Don't know. Like I said, man, if this thing gets above 61, we're probably going to be blasting. Trading after hours? You mean like for the Asia session? Usually around 8:30 or 30 minutes before the Asia market opens. A lot of times when this does not open outside this here, it just blasts us off and leave us behind. And I think it's going to happen possibly here if we get through these 61s here. Holy shit. Right off that pivot. Where's that pivot? 16? Yeah, apparently ES is pushing up at the moment. Nasdaq is kind of lacking. Hopefully ES can bring Nasdaq up with it. I mean, the little pivot's holding. If our pivot can hold at 20, 23 here. We're just kind of sitting on our hands at the moment, guys. The only issue I have with the shorts, dude, is ES is trying to push up. So it feels like almost every move is kind of like a little fake out. See, ES is still trying to push, man. You might get a VWAP touch there at the 465s. There we go. There's your VWAP touch on the they just mark out the hourly time frames. This way I don't have to look at multiple charts and I can just focus on my charts in the morning. They're just, the purple boxes are your 4-hour candle and these white ones are your 1-hour candles and these smaller purple ones are your 15-minute candles. So this allows me to see all the higher time frames without looking at 4 or 5 charts. So I can tell we just ran a 4-hour low here. A lot of consolidation in this area. It's a opening range indicator, and you just set them up yourself. I have the indicator in my Discord for Ninja Trader. If you give me a minute, I'll get the link. Come on. Your next 4-hour low is all the way down at 320. I want to say that was the low of last night. That 61 was the high there. That was, I was saying, if we needed to get above 61. Yeah, like I said, there is a ton of consolidation here. Maybe if we get through the 41s through all this, might get a push. Minute left for the new 5-minute candle. So we'll see what the next minute brings, or the next 5-minute candle brings, and see if that's going to be the one that, or most of the time, whatever way this next 5-minute candle breaks. I just don't know what the ES is doing right now. The ES looks like it's just pulling back, but it doesn't look like the ES is trying to sell off. Not quite yet. I'm waiting to see if we lose 41. Son of a bitch. Very short leash on this because I'm not sure if 41 holds here. This is an eval only. These are not my funded accounts. So, because I'm not... Like I said, that 41 is the key here. I won't let this come all the way back up because this is my runners. I will just close this if I feel like it's going to come back up. I'll give the VWAP. If we lose the VWAP, we'll just close it. We can always re-enter. Plus, we have news coming out in a few minutes. VWAP is my line in the sand with my runners, guys. All right. Like I said, we can always just re-enter. What's up, Real?
ES looks like it's trying to push.
So all we got was 10 points out of that last trade with nothing on the runner. Here, this is time to pull back into our 15 minutes. So you know, for shorts, you need the 10s to hold here. We start losing those 10s in that pivot. Probably going back up. This you kind of want to see kind of hold up here to push back down. Yeah, kind of pushing that pivot there. Very short leash on this. Back below 16, I will close this. I'm being a little aggressive this morning because I'm trying to pass this account. So we're losing that level, the pivot. Put this right here just in case because I need to watch that level closely. I got to be careful because I know we're close to news. 16's the line in the sand here, guys. Yeah, it may be a bull trap. I don't know. "25 seconds left for a new 5-minute candle. If I miss your message, just give me a minute. We're just kind of just focused on this at the moment. $61. Is what we would need to break for actual the longs to really take place. All right, 16. Close. Okay. Got it. I needed to make 53,000 or get to 53,000. We got to $53,006, so we had no reason to hold that trade anymore. So we can get that off our shoulders. That is something I really wanted to get done today. So we're up 407 in that account from those two trades. Like I said, we were trying to pass this My Funded Futures account. So be careful if you're still in your long. Well, no, we got 9 minutes left. We got job numbers in 9 minutes. So just be aware of that and protect your profit. I'm going to probably wait till after the 10 o'clock before we take another trade. We're going to go back to normal reality, which is like 3 micros, because I was trading 15 micros. Oof. Even though I do like the longs above 61. Google, basically, it's all just level base. Oh, well, I didn't need to. I had no reason to hold home. I was over the $53,006. It's a eval on my funded futures that I was trying to get funded. So we already crossed the threshold. So it don't do me any good to hold it. So that's why we closed it. I was watching my P&L, and as soon as I saw it cross over that 53,000, we just closed. Dude, I want to get long above 61 here so bad. And just see if this baby holds. We got all-time highs, previous day highs up there at 692. Man. If I wasn't in that trade, I would have taken this long here all day. I mean, basically, we closed above our 15-minute candle that I like to trade out of. We wick back into it here at the current session open. You're above a next pivot. So a lot of reason for me to get long here if I was in my funded accounts. The only problem we're really having with the longs at the moment is the ES is getting stuck here. What's up, Crash? Yeah, news is coming. We're going to be sitting on our hands till 10 o'clock. Just sitting on the hands, waiting. I almost want to do a copy trade with the fundeds if we find something. Nice, dude. 100 points on that long. Dude, once we broke that pivot, we broke that previous day close, we were going in long. I was like, that's why I said as long as that pivot holds at 16, I wouldn't even mind seeing a 16 pivot pullback here. The only thing that sucks is we got damn news coming out. So hopefully it don't mess up the charts. Nice. Oh, dude. That's awesome. 100 points. Heck yeah. Yeah, we need to get a printed candle above the 60s here. You can see we just keep constantly wick above it, but we haven't yet to get a body. All the bodies of the candles are closing below 60. You need to see a print above the 60. So that would be my very first My Funded Futures funded account. Like I said, we're just sitting on our hands. Excuse me if you guys hear me kind of chewing on some mints. My throat's kind of irritated this morning. So yeah, I was sweating it because I knew I had to the end of the month before that renewal date to hit that we were trying to get it passed. All right, 2 minutes till news. Hopefully it doesn't mess up our charts too bad. I am not a big fan of news candles, guys. I hate news candles. I hate that it leaves the market structure behind and it messes up all my, all the levels get jacked up. It just makes it so much harder to trade. I would prefer this next candle just be a dud where nothing happens. But it looks like we're finally going to get the print above 60 here. You still got 92 points to the highs up there. So you kind of want to see it probably hit the 25s, 20s up in there where all those wicks are at, then have a pullback, then maybe we can look for a long. What do we got? 30 seconds till news. If you're in a long or in a position, protect your profit, guys, because you never know what job jolts are going to give us. So just be aware of that if you're still holding that long. Hopefully nothing happens. Never mind. I was like, maybe nothing's gonna happen. Psych. Oh, I'm glad you closed, because that would have not have registered your stop loss, man. I don't even know if you could have protected your profits on that one. Went right back to that previous day close at 23. Ooh, dirty. At least we're still above 61. You got out 10 seconds before. Oh goodness. Yeah, because that would have not have registered your stop loss. Yep. Stop loss wouldn't have been registered. Really, if it bounces off 88 here, that's the top of your 4-hour high there. That's a 4-hour candle sitting at 88. Well, actually, no, this is your 4-hour high right there at 604. The only thing is, you don't know if it's going to retrace this whole wick. That's the only thing that sucks about trying to get long here. You don't know if we're going to retrace this data wick all the way back down to 23. So just be aware of that if you're taking longs. Are you going to try one more trade after we settle? Thank you, Joseph. You got in at 496? Heck yeah. Nice. The only reason I can't get in that early sometimes on those 15-minute candles, Joseph, because sometimes I look for that 50% setup on the 15-minute retracement. And once we broke over that 50-60% of that previous 15-minute candle, that's when I decided to get long from earlier. It looks like the ES is just going to have to get through those, 7605s. Looks like it's trying to. It's like, man, I want to attempt a long here so bad. Oh, you're trading off the daily high time frame? Nice. ES is holding above its level at 76.05. Like I said, we just have not ran that data wick down there, and it kind of scares me trying to get long here. A lot of wicks somewhere between the 20s and 30s here. Just kind of be impatient and wait, guys. You would think the ES would at least want to run those 310s up there, kind of run those previous highs up there. And that it would find support here just because there's so much consolidation in this area. Trying to get through the 30s here. Next pivot's at 68 up there. No, this is NQ options. I mean futures. Oh man. All right, less than 1 minute to go. These aren't the prettiest 5-minute candles, guys. I hate that we had those data wick down there at the 23s and we haven't ran that. It's almost like you got equal highs sitting at 10 and 11 on the ES. And Q option would be nice. All right, 10 seconds left for a new 5-minute candle here. You see a grandma bounce at the 400 zone? Oh, you feel like you missed out today on your setup? Like I said, I hate that we have this data wick down there at 23 when the market likes to run these data wicks. That's kind of where I'm looking forward to, if I can just find an entry, Timothy. I just don't know. No really clear direction at the moment. Kind of need to see if this can, you need to see this candle not break this low here and just continue higher. I think if the ES can break through the 10s, we should push. Nice, Wes. ES is getting through those 9s and 10s, about to run those equal highs up here. Nice. See if we can break through the 30s here. My pivot's up there at 68, so we'll wait for a 50 touch. '68's going to be our next resistance here. That's just levels I use. I'm just trying to grab 10 points. I feel like it's getting ready to go. ES is moving up. There's our 25 hit after the 50 touch. Ah. That was a dirty little candle. I was hoping like the 610s and the 30s would kind of hold up here for us. $609, $610 still holding on the ES. For anybody trading ES. Does this thing want the data wick now? Good thing we didn't jump in that thing. It's very tempting. So top of the 4-hour candle. Oh, goodness. Nothing really here for me to do at the moment. Like I said, we still have that data wick all the way down at 23. Does this candle turn back green here? Where's the top of that body at here? Right above the 30s. You still holding your long, Timothy, up there to 90, 92? Oh. Okay. Never mind. $40 seconds for a new 5-minute candle already. Try. Let's see. God damn it. I was hoping that would be a little bit quicker. Damn it, I'm gonna get probably stopped out here. Very twitchy. We lose that 25, we're probably coming back down. Yep. Damn it. That would have to be on my funded accounts too. All right, got to put those away for the day. All right, so that'll be the 120 loss on those. Dude, I just can't catch a break with my fundeds lately. All right, we will switch over to elusive funded. It's okay with losing. I usually keep all my losses very consistent. You've been getting smoked since Friday? I don't remember when my last loss on my fundeds were. I'd have to go back and look. At least on those Buellnox accounts. I've been stuck in this area for a while. It's like I constantly keep getting within like $400 or $500 from reaching the payout, and I keep getting stuck. Keep getting stuck there. So, yeah. We had a small loss back on the 28th, but as you can see, all my losses are always the same. So we had like 4 losses in May, 2 losses in April, or actually 4 losses in April, 2 losses in May. Then that would be the first loss for this month. Just could not squeeze on up there. And you got to think, guys, I play with a very, very tight stop loss. I do strictly 20 points on my stop loss, which is not very much on the ES. It's either you're going to be right or wrong. Like all the way. We gave the best trade to the eval this morning. All right, we'll see if we can find a funded trade for these elusive accounts, since we did not get a trade this morning. We got one that's about 150, only 150 bucks in it. The other one's got 200 in it. Ooh, this thing sold a lot. See, there's no way in hell I would hold this thing down with 50 points. Oh, that's insane. Kind of curious if this area here holds. And remember, guys, on all my losses, you only go in with 3 micros. So all my losses are usually between $120, between $100 to $130. And then I put them away for the day. Kind of just curious if this is going to hold back up at the 60s.
No.
For the bulls, we need to hold the 60s. Kind of hold all this resistance here. Where have we been consolidating? There's a lot between here and the 50. You got a pivot sitting at 16. You got the previous day open here, or the current session open at 42. Previous day close sitting at 523. Your stuff froze up. Hold. What is Methodical over there holding a short? Do we rip back up off these levels here? I kind of like to see a print. I can see a print back above the 60s here. Yeah, that sucks if your stuff is messing up while you're trading, Timothy. Five seconds. Still need the 60 level to hold. You can see we're still finding resistance at 60. Remember, you got to have the 60s hold up. That was a lot of resistance here at the 60s. Does a runner get stopped out? May have to re-enter this if my runner gets stopped out. And this will be on the elusive funded account. Push. Got a minute left for a new 5-minute candle. I wouldn't mind seeing just straight boner straight up. Not even have to get a new 5-minute candle. $30 seconds left. It looks like it paid almost 20 points, but man, it's still struggling to get back through those 600s. If this struggle, see. You want to see this wick hold. If we lose that 88, it's probably coming back down. All right, I'll give it one touch, but we're going to go to break even just in case. Like I said, we're still just kind of stuck at the whole number here. It's probably going to hit 79. What do you got? 79, 74. We just have one micro contract left, guys. I'm hoping we can try to lock some in because we're already up 30 points. So you can't really walk away with zero after being up 30 points. We're on the 5-minute time frame. All right, I got to at least lock in 10. It's just the fact that we're up 30 points. Okay. All right. Ah, damn it. It may end up, it's probably going to go without us. You dirty bastard. Oh, goodness. What's up, IBC? We're doing good this morning. Probably so. I just don't know how you know how it's going to take us to get there. Dude, this level's been a wall right here. The worst is when you're up 30, 40 points and you come back and you get zero. Zero. All right. And this is sitting right on top of that 4-hour candle. Nasty. Glad at least we took 10 points because that would have came back and stopped me out for zero. So that's a plus. Yeah, unfortunately, we copy traded on our loss this morning, so we took 3 losses across 3 accounts on the Bewley Funders this morning. Oh, excuse me. Are you in a long right now, IBC? Or where are you long from? So what have we taken? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've taken 4 trades this morning. 3 winners and 1 loss so far this morning. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Stupid weather change. Oh, you got long at 607? Maybe we push back up, man. Oh, you're looking to sell it, BB? I never liked shorts at all-time highs, man. I'll just keep longing over and over at all-time highs. I'm not even going to mess. I'm not even like thinking about shorts. It just seems like we just constantly pull back, go up, pull back, go up. So it's so hard to consider shorts. Maybe. It looks like it's trying to go, doesn't it? Hold. Seeing what happens at the 25. That was our first 25 hit. Well, at least the first hit 25 after pushing up here. All right, I'm waiting for this new 5-minute candle. $25. See a little wick back in there. Devil all-time highs. You hate the resistance at 650? Yeah. You kind of need to see this area hold up, the 10 and 11s. Ooh, this thing's just been wrecking folks on both sides. There's your 600 hit. This is where you need to see the 600s kind of hold up here. No. These freaking 25-point swings are crazy. I don't know. I thought we were possibly going up to the 62 or 92 up there. These last couple trades, man, were just crazy swings. Is this the one that finally goes? This is the same area we took our loss at a while ago. I'd be okay with the 47. Oh, man. Freaking, I hate that, man. What time is it? Almost 11. Do I even attempt a funded trade this late? Sorry about that, TikTok. If I don't watch my freaking thing, they close it automatically. The ES looks, dude, I had to stop looking at the ES because the ES looks like it's on a freaking run, but the Nasdaq is holding up here. All right. This thing breaks above this freaking swing. We ain't asking for much here. 8 points and $2 million is all we're asking for. Kind of need to see that short hold on that previous leg and this to break above this next leg. Push on. Man. It's going to be one of these deals where it's going to pop without us and leave us behind here. I feel like every move to the upside's been a fake out. All right, we're going to try one more long here. This will be the last long I try. And I might not even give it 20 points. We got stuck here last time. Still struggling to get through there. We're just going to risk 60 bucks maybe. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. Looks like we're going to get stopped out for a small loss here. Ooh, maybe. We're trying to lose as little as possible. No, damn you. Get on up there. Oh shit, I hate seeing a new candle. I don't like getting a new 5-minute candle without hitting my first 10 points, so. Taking way too long just to get 10 points today, guys. And really, this 25 right there is my line in the sand. I really don't even want it back below 24. It's just, fuck, come on. Yep, it's very twitchy. I'm trying to zoom in this way I can just kind of see the levels, because this is my line in the sand pretty much. I know if we lose that level, we're probably coming back down. Dude, this thing is insane right now. Shit, dude. Look at this dude. Oh, goodness. That makes me nervous when I get like in one point of my freaking take profit and it doesn't hit. Not because the dude's over at full porting. Oh, shoot. All right. Holy crap. That was rough, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care what happens now. Squeeze. All right, we're gonna go to break even because we're already up about 20 points in this, so we can't let this shit come back and take us out. Really don't want to see us back below 35 on this pullback here. Didn't give it enough room. 25 was probably the line in the sand, but that's where my entry was. God dang it. Ugh, my runners have just been getting beat on today, guys. Damn you, runners. I guess. We were trying to at least make $100 on each of these Lucif accounts, but it looks like we're only going to end up with about $50 a piece on each one. So. That's probably going to be my last trade. We only took one loss this morning, and it was on these accounts here. That 129 was my only loss this morning. And that's only because we were copy trading across 3 accounts. So we had to take a L. Part of it. The key is if you can put your account away after you take your loss. That's the key. If you can live with your small red, come back tomorrow and start over. The only positive note, we did get a funded account with my funded futures. And we're still working on elusive. We're probably only going to work to try to get these to $1,000 and just take the $500 payout, because we trade fairly small on those accounts anyway. And right now we're only up like 200 something dollars in them, so we still got a little ways to go. This price action is kind of hard today. What it is, we're just not getting good follow through, man. Like every single trade is like you're just working to get 10 points. Oof. Hopefully no one over leveraged today. If you did take a loss, it's not too devastating. Really, that's something, you know, if you're constantly blowing your accounts, especially fundeds. Now, I do over leverage on eval sometimes, but when it comes to fundeds, man, just try not to over leverage. You know, it's not a big deal if you take $100 loss here or $100 loss there. Those are very manageable losses. And I'm trading 25Ks. So we're usually risking about 10% of the account every day. So it's just when you start over leveraging is where you get yourself in trouble. You can't just messing the stuff up. Because I used to do the same thing. I used to trade with the mini all the time. And when you're trading with minis on 25Ks, you almost have to be perfect every time with the breakout trade. Like there's no room for error. So hopefully we can keep this my funded futures account for a little bit. See, we just created what? We just rerun the previous day high here. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So that would be your initial balance high there. What's up, tall? Honestly, I try to look up how to pronounce your name last night. I think we're gonna go with Talha, something like that. We're gonna have to just go with Tall. Pretty good day so far. We are. What did we take? 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we took 5 trades. We took 4 winners with 1 loss. So, not a bad day. The only thing that sucks is, you know, I'm red on 3 accounts on my fundeds because we were copy trading. You're short now? Nice. I wouldn't mind seeing the 50% pullback. Maybe we can put this thing on a eval and see if we can. Let's see. I got to make sure I'm on the right account because we do not want to mess up our new funded account that we just got. Yep. Make sure. Don't want to make that mistake. me go ahead and set that on there. I'd be pissed if I lost money on that. I only got over that thing by $6. You didn't think that we would run these previous day highs up here? I wasn't sure. I kept targeting the 90, looking for 65 up there. So we will be back for the Asia session tonight, unless my throat gets worse tonight. Man, my throat's been irritated all morning. That's kind of why you hear me kind of chew on some mint to kind of help me get through this crap. I don't know if it's just all the crazy pollen weather that we've been getting, lately. A lot of like cool, hot weather here. Probably a lot of allergies. Guys, sorry about the TikTok page in a while ago. I wish there was a way that I could figure out how to change the settings with that. If I am not constantly watching that TikTok page, that thing will end. Now, there is a pivot sitting at 68, guys. That's what I kept trying to target. Oh, you said you're shorting the 608s. Okay. It's just been a tough go with the price action this morning. Definitely the follow through has not been there this morning. A lot of just grindy type price action where it's just slowly grinding higher and higher. And you just got to make sure your stop loss needs to be where it needs to be. So like if you're in this entry looking for longs a while ago, unfortunately your stop loss had to be down here at 42. Remember, guys, on most of our trades, we only go in on 3 micros on our funded account. So we're not over leveraged. And we're trading. So we took trades on 5 different funded accounts today.
Look at her go.
I feel like I wasted my good trade on the eval this morning, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So this long that we got over here, I feel like that was the play this morning. That was the funded trade over here this morning. But I took it on the eval. Instead, I'm up here trying to freaking get a funded trade up here in this freaking close to the previous day highs. Well, thank you guys for watching this morning. Like I said, we're not going to take any more trades until we go to my funded futures. We got to be on my funded futures in about 15 minutes. And like I said, I have to get all my stuff shut down and closed out. But thank you guys for watching this morning. Hope you're at least able to find a little green this morning, like a little 10, 15 points with a runner this morning. Runners have not paid very well this morning, especially using a very tight stop loss. I only had one good trade with the runner this morning, and that was this trade over here. Everything else has gotten stopped out so far today, as far as runners go. Nick, did you stay away from the chart since you said you were up last night? Hopefully we didn't slap no mini on there. At least not on your small accounts. But thank you guys for watching. We will be back for the Asia session tonight. Remember, we do not trade any funded accounts in the Asia market. Those are usually just that Bulinox eval that I trade. Then on my funded futures today, we'll probably just be trading our 50K eval. You're short at 37. I mean, dude, we are up here. Who knows, man? I have a hard time getting short when we're at all-time highs. Whenever we're getting close to just all-time highs, it's really hard for me to look for shorts. My thing with the shorts when we're at all-time highs, I will constantly look for longs until the shorts fell. So every trade we took this morning was a long, and we only had one losing trade off one long this morning. So that's why I just stay away from shorts until I'm sure that we're going to sell off. But I have no, we don't know. All-time highs suck straight butt. It's like we just been stuck here at all-time highs repeatedly over and over since April. So for the last month and a half, it's just been nonstop all-time highs. And so it's so hard to get short. But if you're scalping, I guess it don't really matter. I'm not sure what target you're looking for there, Crash. Or how much of a stop loss you got to have. I mean, or how many, you're not in over leverage. I know you like to go in heavy sometimes. Are you at least in light on the 37 short? There is a pivot at 68 here. See, it could be one of these days we just grind and grind and grind and finally come down after lunch or something. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the TikTok stream ending a little earlier. I'm going to try to do a better job at watching that so it doesn't close on us. Be careful if you're trading the rest of the day. Like I said, sometimes it's a little bit easier when it's choppy like this is to rotate through your accounts. That way, if you take a loss, just go to a new account. So that's how I've been doing my accounts lately. We're kind of trading what, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 different accounts, 6 or 7 different accounts. And we're just kind of rotating through them. This way, if we take a loss, just live with the loss and move on to the next account. So we're green in 3 and red in 3. But the red that we're red in 3, we copy traded. That was our one loss today. All right, guys. Thank you guys and have a good evening.